What's up, y'all? Let's get ready for today's workout. Roll down on your mat, and as usual, we're getting into some breathing first. So start by taking some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Starting to just be aware of where your breath is going as you breathe. Try to focus it deep into the ribs, not just breathing out forward, but also laterally to the sides and posteriorly to the back. On the next inhale, let the leg fall out to the side, lengthen it long and rotate it inward and back up. Let's do one more like this. And go ahead and inwardly rotate first, rotating it out and setting it back down. Last one, and then we'll go over to the left side, letting that left leg fall out, lengthen it long, and pull it back up to starting. Keeping the rest of your body stable. Get ready to rotate inwardly now. And we'll do 3 like this. Last one. Good. Now take the hands up in front of you, and we're just going to scissor them back and forth. Be sure to keep the rib cage from popping, so engage the abs even as you do this movement. Just warming up the shoulders here. Last one. And release. Turn over to one side. You're going to stack the hips and bend the knees. Take your arm up under your head, and the top arm will float out up to the ceiling and behind you. Rotate just the upper body, breathe, and then close it back up. Go ahead and repeat that 2 times. Breathe into the sides of the chest and then close it up using your core, not your arms. Last one. Make sure you keep those hips in place, keep them stacked, and go ahead and flip over to the other side. Same setup, you're going to stack the hips, take that bottom arm up under you, and then lift up the top arm. Keep that arm straight, and as you rotate, point that thumb towards the floor. Feel the stretch into your chest. Good. Let's do one more here. Inhale and exhale as you let the arm fall out to the side. Get on to all fours. Stack the hands up under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. And on the inhale, you're going to just curl your body upward and then release. We're starting with the head first. So tuck the head, press into the mat, and then your hips are the last thing to fold up under you. And uncurl. Articulating the spine. As you uncurl upper back, middle back, and low back. Good. All right, get onto your back. Bend the knees, have the feet flat. And then on the inhale, you're going to nod the chin, and exhale, float the upper body and the hands off of the mat, and then lower back down. Inhale, exhale to come up. Gliding the rib cage down to the pelvis as you come up. And now take the legs into the air. Make sure that you're imprinted to protect the back, and then take the legs out straight and pump the arms. Taking deep breaths in for 5 counts and exhaling for 5 counts. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Nice long legs, engaging the quads. Get deeper connection in the core. Good. Inhale and exhale. Be sure not to jam the chin into the chest. Relax the shoulders. We're almost there. Let's go. And release. Good. Take the feet down, out in front of you, and the arms above the head. Flex the feet. Inhale and exhale as you curl over the legs. As you release, tuck the tailbone and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Repeat. Come on up over the legs for that stretch. And then using your abdominals to let you roll back. One piece of the spine at a time. Come on up. Good. Let's do one more here. And come up to seated. Cross the legs in front of you. Take the arms out to your peripheral, and then you're just going to inhale, grow tall, and rotate the body to one side. Pump for 3 counts, and then repeat on the other side. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Use your obliques to turn you as you turn and grow taller each time you come back to center. Good. Last time on this side. And release the arms. Put the feet flat in front of you, bend the knees, and take the arms in front. And then on the exhale, roll the sit bones away from the legs and then come back over your knees. Good. Go ahead and exhale as you roll back and inhale as you come back up. 2 more. As usual, keeping the shoulder blades away from the ears. Good. And on this last one, go ahead and roll all the way down and take both legs up into tabletop. Flex the upper body off of the mat. Take the arms up overhead and swing them back around to the hips. Up overhead, around to the hips. This is our hand motion. Now extend the legs simultaneously as you do that. Taking the legs and arms out at the same time and swinging them back in. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Last one. And release. As you come up, sit behind your sit bones. Slowly lift up the toes off of the mat and then roll your hips away as you roll back onto the mat. Come up and then stay behind the sit bones each time. Balance using your core as you roll back, massaging that spine. It feels good. Good. Last 2. Making sure you're not rolling back too far. And on this last one, come all the way down to the mat and go right into your scissors. So legs are straight, flexing off the mat and switching after a slight pulse of the legs. Good. Exhale, exhale. Last one. And release it down to the mat. Take the feet back down, arms to the sides. On the exhale, you're going to lift the hips up in one motion and lower down. Again. Hold and lower down. Using the glutes. As you come up, keeping the engagement, lift the right leg and the left leg. 2. And 3. Last one, roll down. And we're going to repeat this. Exhale, get the hips up. And lift up the leg one at a time. Keep it nice and controlled. You're avoiding rocking the hips. You want to keep a stable body even though you're lifting up the legs. Last one before rolling down. Good. One more time. Lift those hips off of the mat. Lift up the leg 1. We're going 3 times each leg. Get the hips up. Activate the glutes. Last time each side. And hold it up. Release down. Good job. Bring the knees into the chest and just massage the spine. Good. Go ahead and put the feet down. And then take one leg up and cross the other ankle behind it. You're going to just slightly lift the hips off of the mat as you take the legs overhead slightly. So you're controlling this movement. It's not with momentum at all. You're using your abdominals to control. Go ahead and switch the ankles. Let's do 3 on this side with this leg in front. Good. Hips are coming slightly off of the mat. Avoid slamming the hips back down. Control your body. Great. Roll yourself up onto your sit bones. Feet are out in front of you. Take your left arm out and sweep it down across. Look behind you and lift back up. Using the obliques as you tuck and scoop the body down. Be sure to keep your lower back off of the mat and keep those shoulders away from the ears. Avoiding any tension into the neck here. Exhale as you sweep out. Good. And inhale as you come back up. Release. And then take the legs out flat in front of you. This will feel nice on the back. You're just going to articulate the spine as you roll forward. And then you're going to stack the spine back on top of each other as you come up. Imagine pushing your ribcage back to the opposite wall as you reach the arms. Make sure you breathe here. Inhale as you roll back up. And exhale as you nod the chin, reaching long in front of you. This is a nice breather here as we get ready for some more core work. So go ahead and take the feet slightly in the air into a tabletop. Arms up overhead, and you're just going to kind of tuck and scoop slightly and lift back up, using your core to balance your body and using your abdominals to bring you back up onto the sit bones. Shoulders are away from the ears. Exhale, inhale as you come up. Woo. Good. Last one, and roll all the way down. Now put the feet flat on the floor. Arms come up overhead as you come up onto the sit bones. Reach the arms up tall and roll your body back down onto the mat. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale as you roll. Take those arms over by the ears and lower the body down one vertebra at a time. Again, lift it on up. Get those arms by the ears and tuck and scoop as you come down. This is a part of the teaser prep here. Let's do one more. Good. Controlling yourself back down to the mat. Good. Go ahead and flip over to one side. You're going to stack the hips. Getting to some leg work here. Let the arm lay long so your body is towards the back of your mat here. Hips are stacked, feet are stacked. Lift the toe off, or lift the leg off of the ground and then flex it back down. Point to lift, flex to lower. This is not a big movement because we really want to get into the glute here. So make sure the hips are stacked so you can do that. You can feel that in the glute. And now let's take some tiny circles going forward and take it back. Good, initiating that movement at the hip joint. Now bring that bottom leg up to meet it and lower both down. Lift that top leg up, bottom comes to meet it, lower down. Good. Inhale, exhale, and then lower the legs down. Good. Go ahead and do one more. And then we're going to take both legs up together and exhale. Good. Making sure that you're thinking about your abdominals, using the core to lift those legs up and lowering them down. Let's do upper and lower body. That top arm is pressing into the mat for support. Good. Lifting both slightly off of the mat. Control, making sure that they're coming off about the same height. And then let's go ahead and switch it over to the other side. We're gonna stack the hips, the feet again towards the back edge of the mat. And start with lifting that top leg to point and then flex it as it lowers down. Good. As you lift it up, we're going to take tiny circles forward and take it towards the back for 5. Good. Now bringing that bottom leg up to meet it. Shoulders are away from the ears here. Good. Everything else is stable. Anchoring your body, all the points that's on the mat, into the mat to help you balance. We're lifting both legs off of the mat here. And now we're going to take both the legs and upper body slightly off of the mat for 5. This is 3. Let's do 2 more. Good. Good. Now lift up, stay on this side. That bottom leg rests on the mat. The top leg is going to hook behind the ankle. Press into the mat with your bottom hand. And then you're going to lift up onto the knee, laterally flexing the body. Sweep that top arm up and over as you flex the spine towards the side. Good. Point the hips forward as you come up. Being sure not to sink into the shoulder at all. And sweep over so we can do the other side. So hook those ankles, press into the mat with the foot and hand, lift up and sweep that arm over and come back down. Exhale as you lift up, sweep over the ceiling, letting the arm fall to the side. Good. Making sure as you come down, you're sitting right back where you started. You're not shifting the body at all. Good. Last one. Lift up, exhale, activate the glutes, and come back down. Lay on your belly. Your legs are going to be closed together, adducted if it's available. If not, that's okay. Put the arms out to the side, press into the mat, and lift the chest off of the mat. Exhale as you come off of the mat, activate the glutes, engage the core, and lower down. Sliding those shoulder blades back as you come up, taking the gaze toward the edge of the mat. Let's do one more. Inhale to lower down and then take the arms down to the sides. Roll those shoulder blades back as you come up long, taking that gaze again towards the edge of the mat. You're a dart, you're a plane, you're just long and strong here. You're active. There's energy going through the toes, your legs, your thighs, everything. So now go ahead and go back to that beginning position. Lift out the chest off of the mat and then dive the arms forward. Swing them down to the hips as you lift up. Good. Dive into the water. Swing the arms to the sides. Activate the glutes as you come up. Exhale as you dive in. Inhale as you come up. Keeping those legs and feet on the ground. Good. Now come on down and release. Go back into a shell stretch. Just push back onto the feet a little bit, feeling that stretch in the low back. And then come up onto the hands and knees. And let's just start lifting out one arm in front of you and placing it back down on the mat. Repeat it on the other side. Good. Now lift out that leg. One at a time. And placing it back on the mat. Okay, let's get ready to combine this. So you're going to lift out the right arm, left leg. putting it back, and then repeating with the left arm, right leg. Your body is stable here, so your core is engaged, your glutes are active. Your body isn't shifting. Think long and strong here. Just avoiding the rocking, so you're not bringing the leg up too far so your back is arching. You're doing just enough for that glute to work and placing it down. Let's do one more each side here. Last one. Good. Let's push back into a shelf stretch one more time. Take a few breaths. We made it through. Sit on to your bottom, cross the legs. Go ahead and sweep the arm up and overhead. To the side, let your body fall forward. Swing the arm around. Now reach the opposite arm. Let that arm fall. Sweep it around. And repeat. Taking nice deep breaths. All right, you guys, good work. At this point, I will see you guys at the next workout. I'm gonna stay right here. I love this stretch. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.